Spencer Lewis here for Inside Track. We're previewing the upcoming second round of the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series Tour. I'm here with series veteran Jeff Lapcevich, talking all about Delaware Speedway, my friend. You had a phenomenal run at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park to kick off the season. You got a lot of momentum heading into Delaware. You got to be chomping at the bit to get back in the car.
I am, yeah. You know, we've done a lot of work on our oval program this winter. We reworked the front clip, the rear clip, took a bunch of weight out of it, and I'm pretty excited to get it on the track. We've run well at Delaware before, and you know, we've got a bit of steam going now, so hopefully we can carry that through.
Now, still looking for that first win at Delaware with the NCATS Tour. I know that so much of this is a group effort, and it relies on what you can do as a team. What are you going to need to do as a unit to make sure that you're the car in victory lane when Delaware Speedway is all said and done next Saturday?
You know, it's become so much of a team thing. Like pit stops are really crucial. I think you know, we had a less than perfect pit stop at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and I think that might have cost us the race. It's really critical to hit all five and get out there and maintain, at least maintain. But if you lose, you know, positions on pit road, you're in really big trouble. So we got to get that done, get our tire changes down clean, and get in and out on pit road with no incidents.
Now, what's so interesting about the NCATS Tour is it goes across Canada. Every racetrack obviously has its own personality. The way you need to attack it is completely different. Delaware is one of the more unforgiving tracks on the circuit. It's primarily been a one-groove racetrack. What's the strategy heading into a race like that you need to formulate as a driver to make sure that you're in contention at the end of the night?
Well, you know, you really hit the nail on the head there. That Delaware's a funny place. It's 1 and 2, there's 2 good grooves, and you go down into 3 and 4, and there's nothing in the bottom, and you're probably a little better up high, or at least it was last time I was there. I understand it's got a little more character down there. There's a couple big bumps down there, I understand, but so you know, that's it. It's managing those different track conditions and getting your car to work at both ends well, and still, you know, carry the speed through.
Now, we spoke earlier about how well you've done at Delaware in the past, and when you're looking around the paddock area, who are some of the other drivers that you're taking a look at as the high watermark when you're out at Delaware? Who are you going to need to be able to run with if you want to be there when it counts at the end of the night?
You know, like that, the series is really competitive. I'd hate to start naming guys because I'd leave somebody out. Like there's 12, 13, 14 cars that could win that race, and so it's a stacked field. Everyone's got new equipment. Everyone's got some good spec motors. Everyone's got you know, experienced crews and crew chiefs, and a lot of there's a lot of guys getting a lot of information from down south now, and we might be a little bit lacking there, but I think it's coming along. My crew chief Chris Coulion is a veteran of the series, and he's pretty well connected and a really good thinking mind. I'm really happy with the way he's been able to make the changes to our equipment. So it's, you know, you got to have the car working well, and you got to get through the carnage, and you got to get down pit road and out with everything doing. So it takes a lot, but and there's 12, 15 guys that can do it. So
now, while I have you on camera, I'd love to talk with you. Obviously, we're here at Sunset. We're just finishing up a night of good old-fashioned short track racing with your 13-year-old son, Caden. Tell me a little bit about the Superstock program here and how Caden's matured and progressed as a driver. You have to be so proud right now.
I am. You know, that's our 5th straight top 5 this year. We finished 3rd tonight, and I think we're 3rd in points, and he's just running really well. It's this place, you know, it's a great place to race. There's 2 good grooves. The competition is phenomenal. There's a lot of great racers out there, and I think Caden's picked up to it pretty well. We had a starter package, if you call it, there last year, and I think he made out really well with what he had to race. And this year, you know, we got as good equipment as anybody here, and he's showing that. He's consistently one of the cars to run with here, and it's been a lot of fun watching him progress.
It seems though you're constantly working, you and the rest of this team, on this car to make it better. You don't take a week off at all. Are you able to pinpoint one thing that you feel needs a little bit more attention to before this program is the complete package for Caden?
Well, it just, you know, it's the same old thing. We fix the car in the middle of the turn, and it frees it up coming off. So we've been fighting that, and we've come back with a bunch of different spring combinations and wedge combinations and sway bars. And this thing hasn't come to the track twice yet, so the same. So we're working on, like, we'll make it better. I think tonight was probably the best we had it. We got through the middle really well, but it was still a little bit free off, and I can fix that free off, but we won't get through the middle quite as well. So it's a balancing act, and we're, you know, I think as far as the metrics go, we're running pretty well, but it needs to be a little bit better to beat these Chevelles and stuff. So.
Now, whether it's a NASCAR Tour or weekly super stock short track racing, it's not possible without a healthy load of sponsorship. Go ahead and thank the right people for me, Jeff.
Yeah, you know, we've been fortunate for a long time, and this is our 24th year with Tim Hortons Dodge as a primary sponsor. We also get a lot of help from Cathcart Trucking, Castrol, Troy Cove Marine, Springer's Meats, and you know, a lot of friends and family are pitching in. It's we get good support at the shop, and you know, it takes a lot of guys and a lot of work and a lot of sweat equity to keep these things working well and looking good and running well. So we got lots of crew that help us out and good families with them, and we surely wouldn't be doing it without them. So.
Now we've got you on the NASCAR Tour, Cade's in the Superstock, trading and riding, both tearing up the ranks in the quarter midgets. How can the fans keep up with all the family craziness that you guys have on the internet if they want to follow you?
You go to www.lapcevicheracing.com. It's funny you say that. We're even here heading home, changing trailers and headed to Waterford, Michigan to run quarter midgets tomorrow. So, but yeah, our website, or you know, Caden's got a Facebook page. I got a Facebook page, and we're everywhere.
There you have it, folks. NASCAR Canadian Tire Series star / Father of the Year candidate. Crazy about racing the whole Lapcevich clan. Jeff, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck at Delaware, my friend.
Thank you.
There you have it, folks. Jeff Lapcevich.